Hey everybody, I'm Alex Gum, aka Chicle, and this is the Q&A session on Chicle Chat. Last week I asked you guys to ask me any question you want for today's Q&A session. All you had to do was ask me whatever you want on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. But you also had to add in a hashtag AskChicle because, hey, I don't know if you're just gonna ask me, hey, how's your day? And then just randomly answer. So I actually rounded up all your questions and we're ready for the Q&A session. So I'm gonna answer your questions right now. Team Mommy asks, what is your favorite kind of gum? Watermelon. Aiden Jenner Carl asks, what is your number one favorite solo, duo, trio, group, or production that you have ever done? Bro, that is a lot. I think because he's asking me about competition dances, because I'm from Rare Dance originally, I guess I had to think about the dances I've done for competition base. So, for the competition solo, I would have to say my last hip-hop solo I did my senior year, that was self-choreographed called X. Because not only that I did it to compete, to show off a little bit, but it also just shows growth and it shows me some of the background and some experience what it's like to choreograph stuff for competition as opposed to just shows. So it was just a big jump of, my choreography career. Duos and trios, well, I've done a lot of duos and like one trio, but if I had to choose, it would have to be a hip-hop duo called AM Wake Up Call because it was a hip-hop dance because I love hip-hop, and we got first overall at a few regionals and at nationals. Even though we didn't get showcase, we did get first overall. And for groups, I had to think of a group that not only it's something that scores high, but it's something that I had to be satisfied with or something that I enjoy. I'll leave the link below of this routine. It's called Cell Block Tango. Back in 2013, we did this Chicago dance, and man, everybody went ludicrous because it was so good. And yes, I'll leave links for the other dances, but you get the gist. For production, well, I've been a lead in a lot of productions for Forever Dance's competition team. But if I had to choose the one that scores pretty good and was easy to work with, and it was just fun with rehearsals, I would have to say Clue. Because I always do a lot of costuming for productions and I always go full out, but I had to say that some of them were kind of too insane. But Clue wasn't. It just felt pretty normal. It was an easy costume to put together. Plus the props were so amazing. The prop dads at our studio did a fantastic job with them, and our technique was flawless. And everybody's costumes were all flawless. And I like the fact that the concept of the Clue board game was turned into a major dance production. Aiden Jenner Carl also asked, who are your biggest inspirations of dance? Well, I'd say Matt's the funniest, the easiest one. But if I had to choose somebody outside of his style, I would have to say Travis Wall and Wildebeest. Fallon Lewin asked, what was the first dance you've ever learned? I remember I did this Dr. Seuss dance, and we were all just as Dr. Seuss characters. I was this character called a fox in socks, which I found completely random. People thought I was the devil with the blue shoes. I don't know. Another question from Fallon Lewin is, which one was your favorite? She asked me what my first dance was and which was my favorite. I guess that means whatever favorite dance I've done. So kind of piggybacking up to what Aiden asked me, I would have to say my hip-hop solo out of all the other dances. Because again, it was self-choreographed and it shows a lot of growth as an individual. Brooke the Pig Dancer asked, who is your favorite YouTube role model? So we're talking YouTube here. I'm just going to name two things. One who I think is a popular YouTuber but doesn't count, but then a couple people who are actually YouTubers. So the one that's a YouTuber but some people's opinions probably don't count because he dances, I would say Matt Stefania, because he's just so awesome. Not only he just posts his dance videos, but he does tutorials and yeah, basically tutorials. For if that doesn't count for some of you guys, Smosh and Link, just because they're just straight up hilarious. That's my legit reason why. I thought I'd do something comical / something that involves dance. Infinite.oceans asked, what inspires you to start dancing and what's your purpose of dancing? What inspired me to dance is the fact that I've learned back when I was little that it's just not just the girls that can dance. Guys can dance too. So then I got into it and I learned there was more to it. I learned that it's about your joy your limits, your boundaries, and just being your own character and just to be yourself. Tahoe Tiny Dancer asks, what is your favorite animal? A cockatoo. I've always wanted that kind of parrot as a pet because they like mimic your voices and it's so cool. But instead, I get this thing. Don't ask. This never happened. Shut up. That's what I thought. Momo asks, what made you love to dance? Well, kind of the same piggyback thing that Infinite Oceans asked me about. Not only that the girls can dance, but the guys can dance too. And I guess the most important stuff is not only just the purpose of what I just mentioned earlier. I just love dancing to music because there's a lot of rhythm. It kind of, keep me in check physically, mentally, and emotionally. Lauren Thompson asks, if you were stranded on an island with another person, who would you choose to be with? Dang, Lauren, that was probably the best question out of all of them. She wasn't specific with who, so I would have to say Aquaman. Because he can swim, and he can also speak to fish. So he can tell those sharks to back off. And he can just straight up swim me back home. What's the point of being stranded on an island if we have somebody that could swim like Michael Phelps? And looks like Triton. Alright, so that was basically it for the Q&A session. Woo! That was so much fun! If you guys want to ask me any other questions that you want for the next Q&A session on Chicle Chat, it's never too late. I'm planning on doing another Q&A session, but it just depends on you guys. If you want to ask me a question, do so by leaving a question down in the comment section below with the hashtag AskChicle. Or you can message me on Snapchat, tweet me AskChicle, any question you want. Also, you can check out Facebook and Instagram, and you can ask me from there. Now, I'm about ready to end this video, but I have a very special announcement to make. Back earlier in Chicle Chat, I mentioned in a video that my older sister Bailey has won Miss Nevada. Therefore, she gets to go to Atlantic City, New Jersey on the Miss America pageant stage on September 11th, live on ABC Family, 9 to 8 Central, check it out. And I get to go! I wasn't gonna originally go because I was considered a bad luck charm, but considering this is a once in a lifetime for her, and I'd never been on the other side of the country before, I think this will be so much fun to do a lot of videography and stuff in Atlantic City. And no, I'm not going to be that stupid and record during the pageants. Just to be clear. But there's another thing I want to tell you about. Down in the links below, there's a thing where you can vote for your choice of who to pick to win America's Best, or America's Choice, or whatever. In there, you vote for whichever one, and I recommend you vote for my sister Bailey, who is Miss Nevada. And if you're on Facebook, you can vote for her once a day. More information will be in a link below. I voted twice. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to this channel for more dance videos, more Chicle Chat, and more videos to come. Which also reminds me of another announcement that I wanted to make. Earlier today, I have posted a new contemporary dance video that is already out. If you haven't checked it out yet, I will leave the link of the video down in the description below. Now, where was I at before I interrupted myself? Oh yeah, Chicle Productions has its own Instagram and Facebook page. So if you want to check out more stuff on Chicle Productions, just check out Facebook and Instagram. Well guys, that's basically it. I'm Alex Gum, aka Chicle. I'll see you guys next time.